And we are back with another installment in my complete knot tying series, Not Easy. I'm Jake with DTF Fishing, and in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to tie the loop knot. The loop knot is specifically designed to grant additional movement to a variety of fishing techniques, and at the end of the video, we're gonna go over some of those techniques. We're gonna get right into tying the knot, but if you guys do enjoy today's video or learn something of value here, I'd appreciate it if you'd like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go tie a knot. For today's demonstration, we're gonna be using this 20-pound fluorocarbon leader line and this 3/0 weighted grip offset hook by Mustad, which is great for throwing those soft jerk baits and those flukes. Now for our first step, we're actually not going to need this hook at all. So I'm just going to set that to the side. And now with our fluorocarbon leader, right about 4 inches from the end, I'm going to perform a simple overhand knot, creating a loop. And we want that loop to be about the size of a pea, just like that. And now that we have this loop formed about 4 inches from the tag end, we're going to take our tag end and we're going to pull it through the eye of the hook until that loop is right up on the eye of the hook, just like that. Now at this stage I want to check my loop to see on which side the main line is exiting. In this case, it's exiting the front of the loop. So I'm going to want to take my tag end here and place it through that loop so that it exits on the same side as the main line. Now my main line and my tag end are both exiting on the front of the loop facing me. And now at this stage I'm going to take my tag end here and I'm going to wrap that around my main line 3 times going away from the hook. And so we'll go around 1 and 2 and 3 times, just like that. Now if you're using super light line, you might want to do an additional 4th wrap, like if you're in that 4 to 8 pound test range, or if you're in that 40-pound test range, you might want to do 1 less wrap and just go with 2. And now that we've performed our wraps, we want to take our tag end here and we want to go through that loop back in the same direction that the main line exited from. Since I haven't moved the loop at all, my lines are still exiting on the front, the side facing me. So I'm going to take my tag end and go through that same side, and I'm going to pinch that tag end right down here next to the eye of the hook. Now at this stage we're ready to cinch our knot down, but before we do, just to prevent some line burn, I want to lubricate the entirety of our loop, our wraps, and our tag end. Just like that. And now by pulling the tag end down here and the main line up here simultaneously, we can go ahead and cinch that knot down. Just like that. To finish the knot, we just want to trim our excess tag end here about 1/4 inch below the knot. And there you have it, boys and girls, a completed loop knot. And now as you can see, we're going to have that wide range of additional motion when we're pulling our fluke or our soft jerk bait through the water. Now before we leave the table here, I just want to stress again that in both instances that we passed our tag end through that loop, we did it on the same side going in the same direction. And what that's done is create a downward facing tag end. And with our little tag end facing downward, what that's going to do is keep it weedless and prevent it from catching those weeds and that debris as you're pulling it through the water. And now just to make that even easier to follow, let's go ahead and watch that again in slow motion. And we're back. As mentioned before, the loop knot is going to be a great way for you guys to add an extra dimension of movement to several different fishing techniques, in particular when you're fishing the twitch style of baits. It's going to be very effective and create some extra realism with your soft jerk baits, your flukes, and any type of swim bait on a jig head. The only time you're really not going to gain anything from using a loop knot with a twitch style presentation is with something like a jerk bait that comes pre-equipped with a split ring. There's no need to use a loop knot with the split ring because the split ring is already granting that freedom of movement that the loop knot does. Right at this moment, I have a package in the mail, and when that arrives, I'm going to be fishing with a really cool, interesting technique that utilizes the loop knot. And I don't want to spoil it, but I have a chance at catching multiple fish on the same cast, so you're not going to want to miss that. When that video is up, I'll link it at the end of this one so you guys can see the loop knot in action. Thank you guys again for taking time out of your day to watch my video and for all the recent support. If you guys did find this helpful, I'm leaving a link in the description to both my Not Easy series and my Not Easy Shorts series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did find some value here, and I will see you guys in the next video.